So, Arindri, so paper number two, part two, right? The first question. So I will discuss this one. Uh, the following table shows the information about the attendance of students in grade 7 of a certain school reopening after COVID-19 pandemic, right? Then they are saying draw a multiple column graph to represent above data, right? Okay, Mudit. So when you are going to draw a multiple column graph for this one, right, you have to take three categories by looking at this table, right? So what are those three categories? There are three classes. For those three classes, you have to take separate category, right? 7A class is one category, 7B class is another category, 7C class is another category, right? And first week, second week, third week. So first week is common for 7A class also, second week is common for 7A class for and 7A class, and third week also common for 7A class. So that under the 7A class, there are 3 weeks. So that the meaning of that is, right, under the 7A class, you have to draw 3 bars. First week, second week, and third week. Right? Third week. So there should be 3 bars. That is called multiple column graph or multiple bar graph. Both are same. Bar graph or column graph, both are same. Right? So likewise, if you take the class B, 7B, so there should be first week, second week, third, and again 3 bars. Right? If you get the class C, 7C, so first week, second week, third week. Right? So you can draw it. So I will draw it in the board. Before that, uh, I will see what is my minimum number in between these among these 9 numbers. Right? There are 20, 30, 35, 40, 35, 5, 20, 15, 30. Right? So those are my numbers, right? So that is my attendance of the first week, second week, third week. Right? And by looking at numbers, right, I will first find my least number. 20, 30, least number is 5. That means minimum number is 5, right? I will tell you later why I am going to find that. Then maximum number, 20, 30, 40. 40 is the maximum number, right, Puti? Now here what you have to do is, right? So why I am choosing the maximum number and the minimum number for this one is, right? Because I need to draw a graph, right? I need to draw a graph. So the y-axis should present, right? The vertical axis should present, right? Uh, the number of students attended, right? Attended to the class. Right? So that why I am using, right? Why I am finding the minimum number and the maximum number for the data set. Right? So minimum number is 5, maximum number is 4. So Buddha, so I will use here, and this is my y-axis of my multiple column graph. Right? Then this is my x-axis. Right? This x-axis represent my name of the classes. Right? Name of the classes. Right? Name of the classes. Right? And here we have the attendance. Number of the students. Right? Or you can say attendance over 10. Number of students. Right? I will write STU only. Right? If you want, you can write full word as students. Right. Look. Right. Now the minimum number is 5. So I will begin from here. Right. I need to divide my y-axis, that means number of the student axis, into equal parts until up to 40. So this is 5, this is 10, right? This is 15, this is 20, This is 25. This is 30. And this is 35. And this is 40. Right? Okay. So, this is my minimum number of attendance, 5. This is my maximum number of attendance, 40. Correct? So that is why I go through the full data set first. Correct? Data set එකේ පළවෙනියටම මම හෙව්වනේ minimum and the maximum number. Why is that? To determine this minimum number and the maximum number. Correct? So then I know 5 to 40. So that I have to allocate equal spaces starting from 5 to 40. Right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Right? So this axis is classes. Right? So this axis represent 7A, 7B, right? 7C. Right? Both those are the three classes that we have. 7A, 7B, 7C. Correct? So this is it. And I am going to mark first my 7A class. Right. This is my 7A class. Now, under the 7A class, I am going to mark the number of students who came, or the attendance of the first week is 20. And the attendance is second week is 30. Right? The attendance is of the third week is 35. Right? For the 7A class. So, shall we mark it? Right. First of all, first week, 7A. 20, 20, 20. Here we have 20. So I will mark it here. Right? So exactly from here. So I have to draw a simple bar like this. Right? Right. This is 20. Then in the second week, there were 30 students in the 7A class. So I will mark it like this. And in 7A class, 35 students. Right? Here 35. Right? Nice. Now, is this correct? Now, is this correct? Netushi, do you have a question? So now is this correct? Can anyone say? Are there any things to be marked here? Can anyone say?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Correct? Correct?
No, sir.
No, yes,
No,
tell me
sir.
what, tell me what is the wrong thing here? No, Charundri is also saying no. Can anyone tell me what is the wrong thing here that I am missing? මොකද්ද මම miss කරලා තියෙන්නේ? What I have is okay. So you can remember guys, you can refresh your knowledge until I draw 7B. Then I will ask again. Right, 7B. First week 40 attendance, second week 35 attendance, third week 5 attendance. Right? So okay, 7B class is here. First week 40. Super. Great. Then second week 35 students. Right at here. Here. Third week 5 students. Looking at here. That is the minimum number of the students. Right. Again, are we having anything wrong here? මොනවා හරි වැරදිද? Chanudri is saying we have to draw the symbol inside of the column. Ah, yeah. Yes. That is the thing. We have to name these columns there. By looking at this, can you say at once what is the first week, what is the second week, what is the third week? Can you say that? Can you on that once? This is second week, this is third week, this is first week, this is first week, this is second week, this is third week. At once, can you say or no? You cannot name. You cannot identify by looking at this graph at once. This is first week, this is second week, and this is third week. You cannot do that. So that we have to label them. We have to give names, right? And we have to label these things, right? This is first week, second week, third week, first week, second week, third week. How we are going to label them? I will tell it at the end after drawing 7C class. Right? Okay. So the 7C class, first week 20 students right here. Right. Second week 15 students directly here. Right. Then 30 students right here. Right. Now this is not the complete bar graph, and the important thing that you need to identify is right. The all the data is here. 7A, 7B, and this is 7C. Right. But the only thing that you need to mark is there is no way to identify this is my first week, this is my second week, this is my third week, because first week, second week, third week, first week, second week, third week, right? First week, second week, third week, likewise. So we have to label them. Right corner top. Right hand side top corner, right? Right hand side top corner. You can mark it, right? So first week, I will keep that box in empty. First week. Right, first week. And second week, right, second week, I will put a strike like this for the second week. So, Buddha, this is my second week. Right? So, I will draw it. First week is empty, empty one. Second week, I have to draw some strike like this, right, diagonal strikes, right? And 7B also, first week is empty, second week, right? So I have to draw this kind of the strikes, right? And 7C also, first week is empty column, right? Empty bar. Second week, we have to draw this kind of diagonal strikes. Okay. So how we are going to represent the third week? You can use any of them. You can use any of the picture, any of the symbol, right? You can put dots, right? Small dots. So that is how we are going to represent it, right? I will use this kind of small dots, black dots, right? So that is my third week. Right? First week, second week, third week, right? So first week, second week, and this is my third week. So I will use like these black dots. Now I can clearly understand, and now I can clearly visible, right? And now I can clearly see what is my first week, what is my second week, and what is my third week by looking at this graph. Right? Now this is the fully completed multiple column graph or multiple bar graph. Are there? So you will get full marks if you have this one. Right? Like this. May okay. අර චිත්‍ර අඳින්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. හරිද? අර right for it. So I think you have drawn this. right. පුතේ මේක වැරදි නම් මේක දාගන්න. හරි. Yes, Chanupri's answer is correct. Symbol. So most of the thing, right? Important thing is the way that you are going to represent the different categories. Sorry, the way. So first column is first week. It is empty. First week. Second week, right? Diagonal strikes. Where? Right? This is my diagonal strike, so that I know that is second week. And third week, dot. Third week. Right? So now by looking at this, I can directly identify first week, second week, third week. Right? So this, and this. Right? Right. Okay. So let's go for the questions. Second question. So this is the first one. Right? So paper number 2. Paper number 2. Part 2. Right. Part 2, first part. And second one, because second one again, what we have in second thing, second question. When 3 weeks are concerned, right? 3 weeks, first week, second week, third week. When 3 weeks are concerned, which class shows the improvement of student attendance? Improvement, right? Vardhane. Right. So by looking at the 7C class, first of all we have 20 students. Then it is dropped. No improvement, it dropped. Then to 15. Then I improve to 30. This is not improved. 7B. Here we have 40 topmost students. Then little bit of decreasing. And here also decreasing. Right? And 7 20, 30, 35. Improvement. Right? When considering the 3 weeks, first week, second week, third week, right? Student attendance is improving in which class? 7A. So you have to write 7A class. Then third one. When 3 classes are concerned, which class shows the least attendance? Right? When 3 classes are concerned, which class shows the least attendance? So to give the answer for this question, right? To give the answer for this question, right? By looking at this one, right? At once you cannot tell. Make the you cannot tell. This is the thing that I need to give the answer. So by looking at that, right? Exactly you cannot say. So for that, you have to add the values together. 7A class, first week 20, then 30, 35. Right? Then 7B class, 40, 35, 5. Then 7C class, 20, 15, and 30. Right? So shall we add them? Right. 20 plus 30, 7A class. So shall I add? Seven A class attendance equals 20 plus 30 plus 35, 50, 80, 85. 85 students, right? Likewise, I can find 7B class attendance equals 40 plus 35 plus 5. 40 plus 30, 70, 70, 75, 80. Right. Then I have 7C. 7C class attendance. 20, 15 and 30. 20, 30, 50. 50 plus 50, 65. By looking at these numbers, you can exactly say, right? The less attendance is in which class? 7C class, right? 7C class, right? So your answer should be 7C class. What is second? Correct. तो मेरे को लिया गया. So that is third term. Fourth one, this period is concerned. Write down a reason for the least students for third week of class B, class 7B, right? So Uda, sometimes there might be several reasons, right? So you can write any reason to decrease the number of students in the uh, third week of 7B class, right? Third week of 7B class, because they are asking this period is concerned, right? Write down a reason for the least students for third week of class 7, right? So, ඔයාලට කැමති එකක් ලියන්න පුළුවන් මුදේ ඒක suitable එක. හරිද? Sometimes when it compares to the other two classes, right? When it compares to the other two classes, it is more or less than that, right? 5 students only, right? Sometimes the number of students or the attendance, right, of the first week is highest of the 7B, then little bit decreasing, then again little bit decreasing. So sometimes, right, the teachers might not teach them. So that is one of the reasons that you can have, right, for this one. Yeah, because of COVID-19 කියලා දාන්න පුළුවන් පුතේ. Chanudri is asking because of COVID-19, right? Sometimes yes. It is a reasonable one. Sometimes this class is having the most infected people of COVID-19, right? After the COVID-19 තමයි, but sometimes it can be a reason. That's why I said there can be or there could be several reasons, right? Because gradually decreasing the number of students attendance. Attendance is gradually decreasing. Right? Here drastically decreasing because here 40, this is 35. Only 5 students gap is here. But here, when it comes to here and here, 5 students and 35 students. There is 30 student gap from second week to third week. Huge gap. Right? So there might be several reasons to that. One of them is, right, most of the students are infected from COVID-19, right, after coming to the school, right? So it is up to you. You can write one of the suitable answers for them. හරිද? හරි. පුතේ මේ දවස්වල මේ සිග්නල් සමහර ඩ්‍රොප් වෙලා ඇති. හරිද? ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ. ඒකින්ද දන්නවනේ අපේ රටේ ඉන්න මේ ඔය මොබිටෙල් මාමලා ඊට පස්සේ කවුද ඩයලොග් මාමලා එහෙම නේද? හොඳට සිග්නල් දෙනවා. හරිද? මට අපේ ගෙදරට සිග්නල් තිබ්බේ නෑ පුතේ. ඊයේ තමයි ආවේ. හරි? ඊයේ ඔව්. ඊයේ පව ආවේ ඊයේ උදේ. ඊයේ දවල් ආවේ පව එක. හරිද? ඒතර මොබිටෙල් මාමලා ඔය එතකොට ඩයලොග් මාමලා ඒවා හරිද? ඉස්සර නම් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ ඔය කණු වලට සිග්නල් කණු වලට තිබ්බ ජෙනරේටර්ස්. දැන් නම් නැද්ද මන්ද? හරි ඒවත් ගල්ලා බෑකප් බෑකප් බැටරියක්වත් නැහැ. හරිද? ඒකේ ඒ තරම් අපේ ලංකාව මොනවද ගන්න හොඳයි. හැබැයි ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ පැකේජ් එක මොකද කරන්නේ? හරිද? ඔයාලා තාත්තලා අම්මලා අහලා බලන්නකෝ. ඉස්සර තිබ්බනම් රුපියල් 198කට මේ රුපියල් 198ට පැකේජ් එකක්. දැන් මේක ඩබල්. රුපියල් 200කින් වැඩි කරලා. එතකොට 198 එක 398යි. දැන්. හරිද? හැබැයි මොකක් හරි වුණාම බැටරි නෑ කණුවල. හරිද? සිග්නල් දෙන්න බැටරි නෑ. දැනටත් ඕගොල්ලන්ට මම හිතනවා ඕගොල්ලෝ මේ ඒ වගේ වලට ෆේස් කරනවාද කියලා. සිග්නල් ඉෂුව වලට එහෙම. හරිද? එහෙම තියෙනවා. අපේ ගෙදරට තාම නෑ මේ මොනවාද සිග්නල් නෑ. මේ කණුවල හැටි ඉතින්. හරිද? අපෙන් සල්ලි නම් ගන්නවා. ඒ ලංකාවේ හැටි පුතේ ඈ. හරිද? මම ඒකයි මගේ තියරි ක්ලාස් එකේම කියන්නේ මම ඕගොල්ලන්ට කියන්නේ පුළුවන් නම් හොඳට ඉගෙනගෙන හරිද? after A levels, after completing your first degree here හරිද? go abroad. පිට රටට යන්න. මේ ලංකාවේ ටිකක් අමාරුයි ඉන්න. හරිද? ඇත්තම කතාව. හරි? Sometimes you might have different challenges like me. හරිද? මට ඉන්නේ මම විතරයි. I am the only child in my family. හරිද? So that I have a different challenge to go blah blah blah. හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ රට යන සමහර challenges තියෙනවා. මොකද I am the only one. Only child in my family. හරි? But sometimes you might not නේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ එහෙම නෙමෙයි වෙන්න දෙන්නේ. But try to plan your future. ඒකයි මම මුලින්ම පටන් ගන්නකොට කිව්වේ අවුරුදු 10ක් 15ක් එහාට ඔයාලා පුංචි වයස තමයි. But you guys are better than us. අපි grade 7 වල ඉන්නකොට මේ මුකුත් දන්නේ නැහැ. අපි ඔය එනවා right? අපි ඔය ඉන්නවා. මුකුත් බරපතලක් නැහැ. right? But you guys are very advanced. ඔයගොල්ලෝ පට්ට advanced හරිද? ඔයගොල්ලෝ හරි smart නේ. හරිද? ඕන දෙයක් තියෙනවා පොඩි පොඩි. හරි අනිත් එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ මේ brain එක අපිට වැඩිය මාර විදිහට වැඩ කරනවා හරි. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ඒ කාලේ හිටියට වැඩිය grade 7 වල අපි හිටියට වැඩිය ඔයගොල්ලෝ මාර advanced. හරිද? And you guys are doing English medium. It's a privilege. මම හැමදාම කියන ඒක මාරම මොකක්ද ඒකට කියන්නේ? privilege එක ඒක මාරම වාග්යක් හරි. ඒ කියන්නේ වාසනාව. Because you guys are doing in English medium නේ. right? ඒක අතාරින්න එපා. හරි. ඒක අතාරින්න එපා. හරි. කට්ට ගාගෙන English medium වලින් කරලා ගොඩේ. And do your O levels in English medium as well. Do your A levels in English medium as well. Right? එතකොට ඔය IELTS PTE ඒවා කිසි කරදරයක් නැහැ. දඩස් ගාලා එක්සෑම් එකට ගියා සල්ලි ගෙව්වා බ්ලා 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 කිව්වා IELTS එක්සෑම් එක කොට දාගත්ත රට ගියා. හරිද? Not like Sinhala medium people. මම සිංහල medium හොඳ නැහැ කියන නෙමෙයි හරි. That is the advantage that you are having. හරිද? ඔය පොඩි වයසේදී මම ඔවා කියන්නේ මේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ මොටිවේට් වෙන්න එක. මෙහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන් නේ. right නියමයි. එහෙම තියෙනවා right blah blah blah. So you guys can have right scholarships to go abroad when you complete the first degree here. And also if you have money ඔයාලා සල්ලි තියෙනවා නම් ආය අම්මලා තාත්තලා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඒගොල්ලෝ දෙනවනේ. If they have enough money, you can go for the first bachelor's degree after completing your A levels here. After completing O levels, you can go. හරිද? දැන් අම්මලා තාත්තලා මට බනි මම අර හැල්ලෙක් කියනවා මේ රට යන්න කියලා එහෙම නෙමෙයි. But තව අවුරුදු කීපයකින් හිතෙයි. එහෙම කරගන්න තිබ්බනම් හොඳයි නේ කියලා. හරිද? Okay පුතේ. So let's get back this. Right, okay පුතේ. Right, part B, yeah. So this is part A, and let's go to part B. හරි මම වැඩි කතා කියන්නේ නැහැ. හරි මම වැඩි කතා කියන්න ගත්තාම කතා කියනවා හරිද? දඩ කතා ඒකිනම කතා කියන්නේ නැහැ. අනුසරේම දන්නවා right? සෙනොලි ඉන්නවද? Yes. සෙනොලියේ ඉන්නවනේ. සෙනොලි අපේ පරණ ක්ලාස් එකේ මේ පුතේක දියද? මම වැඩි කතා කියන්නේ නැහැ ක්ලාස් එකේ. මම කරන්නේ උගන්නන්නේ. හරි මොකද ඔයගොල්ලෝ සල්ලි දීලා ඉන්නේ කතා අහන්න නෙමෙයි එක එක්කෙනානේ. නේ? හරි ඉගෙන ගන්න ඉන්නේ. And I am the only one who is doing approximately 3 hours. හරි. ක්ලාස් එක 3 hours කරන්නේ මම විතරයි කියලා මම හිතනවා. Because I am not doing Sinhala medium class. I am doing only English medium. English medium විතරයි මම කරන්නේ. හරි. ඒකෙත් last year I have done grade 7 for you guys. From this year onwards I have dropped grade 7. හරි මේ අවුරුද්දේ දැන් මම grade 7 එක drop කරලා තියෙන්නේ. හරි මටත් සල්ලි බස් යනවා නම් වගේ නිකන් grade 6 to grade 11 දාගෙන දඩපඩ ගාලා කරන්න තිබ්බා. හැබැයි I have dropped. Grade 6 have dropped. Grade 7 have been dropped. හරි. So from your year right 2026 grade 8 9 10 11. Right? And after next year grade 9 grade 10 grade 11. Right? මම ඔක්කොම බදාගන්න නැහැ. මටත් නිදහසක් තියෙන්න බෑ. හරි. Okay. හරි. So for the part B, the following solid is obtained attaching two same size square-based pyramids. Square-based pyramids, do you know? When we are doing the solid lesson, I think I gave some examples, right? Giza pyramid, pyramids of Giza. Hari, so you should go there and watch Hari, by your own eyes. Very good. I haven't also got, but it should be one of the goals. Right? Okay. So Buddha, write down the number of faces and vertices and edges of the complete solid. Right? So this is something like that. This is our solid. Two pyramids. There are two pyramids. Right? There are two pyramids, and they have coincided each other, and they have paced, right, by using the square-based face. Right? Square-based face. So we have to use, right, as the first question they are asking from us. Write down the number of faces. Right. Faces. Shall we count? On the top of top pyramid, right? For a pyramid, now think that is a square-based pyramid. There are two, top one and the bottom. If we consider the topmost pyramid, right? How many triangular faces are there for a square-based pyramid? Square, for a square, how many sides are there? For a square? Can anyone tell me? For a square, how many sides are there? Oh, yeah, no.
6.
Amade, do you think? Ravi.
6.
What about that? Anusara, how many? Kiana? How the Senoli? How the Manuti, Sena, Manuti, and Manuti is joining force two devices. Name. How many sides are there for a square?
6.
6.
6.
The square is 60, no? How many
4.
sides? Yeah. 4. 4. Yeah. How many sides are there for square? Yeah, square. Square. Chaturashri square. So 4. Yeah, 4 sides. On top of that 4 sides, we have how many number of triangles for a square-based pyramid? How many number of triangles around that? How many number of triangles are there? Yes, 4. So now here, right? It is something like this, ne? And on the other side, we have another face. This is first one, first triangular face. This is second, and this is the other side. On the other side, we have another one, third one. And by looking at this side, this is our right, our other triangular face. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 4 triangular faces are there. So on top pyramid, topmost pyramid, we have 4 triangular faces. Then what about the below pyramid? Again, we have 4 triangular faces. Then both of them together, 4 plus 4. Total we have 8 faces. Right? On top, we have 4 triangular faces. Below, again we have 4 triangular faces. Both of them 4 plus 4, 8 faces for this solid. Right. Then, number of words. Okay. Now, this is the first one. And I will take this as the second one. Now we have 2 vertices. And here we have another one, 3. Here we have another one, 4. Here we have another one, right? 5. Here we have another one, 6. Total vertices, 6. 6 vertices are there. Right, okay. Now let's count number of edges. Very easy. Now what you have to do is take your pencil and put a small mark on each and every edge. Right. So on topmost pyramid, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 edges, right? And here again 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4, 8 edges. And bottom pyramid, again 4 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 edges. Right, there are 12 edges. Right? 8 faces, 6 vertices, and 12 edges are there for this solid. So in your exam, if you have get this kind of a picture or figure, take your pencil and do whatever you want, right? It doesn't matter. So however your aim should be, or your target should be, right, to get the correct answer for each and every question. Number of faces, number of vertices, and number of edges. So do whatever you want. Right? Blah blah. Right. Okay. So second one, show that Euler's relationship is satisfied for this solid. What is the Euler's relationship? What is that? What is that? Can anyone send me into the chat? What is the Euler's relationship? Very easy one. Taggara, you can type. Right? You can type it and say Euler's relationship. No one knows? Oh, what happened? Sometimes you might know, but you are not telling me. Ne? මම දැනගත්තොත් එහෙම නේද? මම දැනගනී කියලා කියන්නේ නැහැ. Right. Euler's relationship is like this. Hari, Euler's relationship, if you add the vertices and the faces, right, together, it should be equal to edges plus 2. So this is my Euler's relationship. Right? So some guys have seen, some of you have seen. Well, you are not delete kar, you are not delete kar. Alright, so however, so this is it. Euler's relationship. Vertices plus faces equals edges plus 2. Right. So we have to show that our numbers here is satisfied these two. Right. Our numbers here 8, 6 and 12 satisfy the left hand side of this and right hand side of this. Alright. So we have to show that left hand side equals right hand side, then that is over. Then we can say above solid is satisfying the Euler's relationship. So that is the only thing that you need to say. So we have to show this is our left hand side of the equal mark and this is our right hand side of the equal mark, and we have to show that our left hand side and the right hand side both are equal when we are substituting these values. Right? So I will tell you how to do. Right. So you have sent me some answers. Yeah. Yes, please. Yes. So no need to type each and every, or no need to write when you are when you have been asked to write down the Euler's relationship. No need to write phases, vertices plus blah 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 blah. Right. So you have to write V plus F equals E plus 2. That's all done. Harder. Right. Okay. So I will take, this is my VF. That means my left hand side. Left hand side means the LHS. Right. E plus 2 means RHS, right hand side, right? LHS left hand side, RHS right hand side. So that is it. Right? Then that is the easiest way out. So I will take my LHS left hand side. So what we have in my left hand side? Left hand side V plus F. What are the values for V plus F? What are the values for V plus F? Word is 6 means F means faces 8, right? So 6 plus 8. I can substitute and add them together. It will give me 14, right? LHS equals 14. Okay, now I will take my right hand side. Right? RHS equals RHS equals E plus 2. So I will write it. Right. So what is my E? Number of edges. Here 12. Right. So I will substitute it here. 12 plus 2. Again 14. 14, 40. So Buddha, we can say, right? We can say LHS equals RHS. Left hand side equals right hand side. Therefore, this solid satisfies the Euler's relationship. We can conclude that at the end. Right? Right. So we can write LHS. Therefore, because of that, right? 3 dots. Therefore, LHS equals RHS, right? RHS. Then, therefore, we can say, therefore, the solid, or you can say the above solid, right? Whatever. I will write the above solid. The above solid, right? The above solid satisfy satisfies the Euler's relationship. So Buddha, you can write it at the end, relationship. Or Euler's formula, whatever. Both are correct, doesn't matter. Arvind, do you have any questions from this one? Maybe. Right, tell me. Do you have any questions? Hope you have heard it. Right. Let's go to the second one. Right. मुझे board එක අපහැදිලි කෙනෙක් කවුරු ඉන්නවද? Is there anyone who cannot clearly see the board? Right. Okay. Let's go for the second question. Right. So second question is from the Cartesian plane. Right. Very interesting question. This one is very easy. If you catch the uh, if you catch the correct pattern, if you catch the correct method, right, for how to draw the Cartesian plane, right, and you can you can get the full marks for this question. This one is very easy, right? Pattama lazy. Okay, look at the draw Cartesian plane representing 0 to positive 10 on x and y axis, right? So 0 to positive 10. So only positive sides you have now. When you are going to grade 8, you will be having both positive and negative side for your Cartesian plane. Right now in your grade 7, only you have positive sides on. Right? So this is my Cartesian plane 0. 0 means, if you cannot remember, right, we are normally saying 0 is our origin of the Cartesian plane. Keep that in your mind. Nah? Origin. Right? බොහොම ලස්සන වචනයක්. හරි. Interesting word there. Origin. Right? 0 is my origin of the Cartesian plane. And now, is this Cartesian plane is okay or not? නෑ නේද? Why is that? We have to name our axis. Right? Both axes should have label. Right? For the vertical axis and the horizontal axis, we have to label. Horizontal axis, x-axis. So, Huda, here you have the arrowhead. You have to mention this is my x-axis, right? And this is my y-axis, right? Vertical axis is y-axis, right? Now this is the completed one. And also you have to mark from 0 to plus 10 by using equal spaces, right? On x-axis and on y-axis. By using equal spaces, you have to mark from 0 to positive 10 on x-axis, on y-axis. So I will do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Normally, if we have 10, right, as a best practice, we are going to mark 11 as well. Right? As a best practice. It is a best practice when you are going to your grade 10, right? O levels. When you are going to your A levels, right? O levels, A levels. Then after that, you are going to your graduation, universities, right? It is a best practice, right? if the maximum limit is 10, if they have given up to 10, right, the best practice is to mark up to 11. 11 mark just for a best practice, right? So here also on x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it is here. Right. So that on the first one, right? First question, they are asking mark the following points on the above Cartesian plane. Right. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 dots. Are 7 points. So we have to mark them on this Cartesian plane. A 1, 6. What is the meaning of that? A 1, 6. Right. Now they are if you cannot remember this one, right? So point A 1, 6. What is the x coordinate? What is the y coordinate? Can anyone tell me what is the x coordinate? What is the x coordinate of this point? And what is the y coordinate of this point? What is the x coordinate first? Yeah, Shanoli is saying x1, y6, super. Manthi is saying x is 1. Okay, Pruthi, tell me, Niyoi, tell me what is the y coordinate as well? Both x and y. Kennedy is saying x1, super, Niyoi. Yes, great. Yeah, so the x coordinate is 1. Maybe first of all you have x coordinate. Then you have y coordinate. What is the meaning of this now? If you want to mark this point A on this Cartesian plane, first of all you should find 1 from x-axis. Then you have to find 6 from y-axis and you have to extend those points until you cross them each other. Right? I will tell you. Right? This is x-axis number 1. This is my x-axis. Where is my number 1? Here is my number. From y-axis number 6. Now number 1 is here. Y-axis number 6. Somewhere around here. Right? So I am going to find where they are intersecting each other. Somewhere around here. Right? Somewhere around here. So this should be my point A. 1, 6. Likewise, you have to mark rest of the points. Right? Then B 5, 10. 5, 5, 5, x-axis 5. 5 somewhere around here. 10 here. Right? Somewhere around here. So this is my B. Right. Then C 9, 6. 9 is here from x-axis. Right? Then 6 is somewhere around here. Right on top of this. So this is my C. Then I have D 6, 6. 6 is here and 6 is here. Okay. Again 6 from x-axis, 1 from y-axis. 6 from x-axis, 1 from y-axis. Somewhere around here. Right. Super. Then 4 comma 1. 4 is here, 1 is here. Okay. 4 comma 6. 4 is here. 6 is here. So A, B, C. This is my D, this is my E, and this is my F. This is my G. Super. Right. So I have marked all the points on the Cartesian plane. Right? Yes, sir. Yeah. So Buddha, join the above points. In the second question, they asked, join the above points in the order so that a closed figure is obtained. So, shall we join? Right? So, we have to obtain a closed figure. Right. So, from A, I will join. I have to join A and B like this. Then B and C in the order, right? Alphabetical order. Then C to D. Then D to E, yeah? D to E. Then E to F. Then E to G. G to again A to obtain a closed figure. Nice. So this is some kind of an arrow, right? This is some kind of an arrow. So let's see. Right now we have joined them together. Draw the axis of symmetry of the above figure. Right? Draw the axis of symmetry of the above figure. So this should be somewhere over here. So axis of symmetry. By looking at this, how we are going to separate or how we are going to divide this arrow into equal two parts. Equal two parts. That is where you can find your symmetrical axis. By looking at this, you know, right at the point B, if you draw a vertical line, if you draw a vertical axis, right, it goes through number 5 like this. So you have to draw that. Join the above ones. Then draw the axis of symmetry of the above figure. That's all. Right. So take your ruler and place it here on top of B. Right. And it goes through exactly through the number 5. So this is your axis of symmetry. Right. So this is Pute, your axis of symmetry. Right there. So before going into the next question, shall we have the break? Now it is 6:52 today. अभी break दिखा बोलो. Right, we have discussed the third question of the paper. So first of all, we have to simplify, right? Kilograms and grams, and we have to multiply given kilograms and grams by 4. Very easy. You know the multiplication table of 4, right? Multiples of 4, so that you can do this later, right? Okay, let's see. Third question, part 1, right? Simplify. Here we have kilograms and here we have grams. 3 kilograms and 250 grams. Okay. Before multiplying this one by 4, right? Before multiplying this one by 4, I need you to remember something. Right? That is the relationship between kilograms and grams. Can anyone tell me what is the relationship between grams and kilograms? Right? Tell me how many kilograms are there for, sorry, how many grams are there for kilograms? Taggala denna bana uttar. Put it in the chat.
1,000.
Yeah, super. Right? There are 1,000 grams for 1 kilogram. So keep that in your mind. Right? So I will write it here so that you can remind it. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. Right. Keep that in your mind. Right. Sometimes it will be needed for this. Right. So you know how to multiply by 40. 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 5, 20. Remainder is 2. 4 times 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. Right. Okay. Very easy anyway. 4 times 3, 12. Right. Alright. Is this correct? Alright. Very easy anyway. Multiply by 4. This is nothing. Ne? Is this correct?
No, sir.
Nah.
No, sir.
No. Yeah, what is the thing? What is the wrong point? Where I have done wrong thing? What is the wrong thing? Can we keep number 1 here in the gram side? In the gram side we have 1,000 grams. 1,000 gram equals 1 kilogram. So yes, we cannot keep this, ne? We cannot keep this one here. Yes. So we have to take this one, right? Because we have here 1,000 grams, right? 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. So we have to take this one to our other side, to kilogram side. So this is not the final answer. So we have to take this one to this side, right? Plus 1, right? 4 times 3, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13, 13. So this is my final answer. 13 kilograms and 0 grams. Right? 13 kilograms and 0 grams. 4 times 0, 0. 4 times 5, 20. 2 is remaining. Right? Right? Then 4 times 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. We cannot keep here 10 because 1,000 kilograms equals, so 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. Right? So here we have additional one. We have to take it to our left hand side, which is our kilogram side. So all together, right? 4 times 3, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. Completed. Right. Second one. Simplify 8 multiplied by 35 minus 25 divide by 10. Right. Are you guys familiar with the Bodmas? Bodmas? Can you remember what is Bodmas? Got the Bodmas here? Can you guys remember that? Are you familiar with the method Bodmas? And the bracket of division, multiplication, addition,
Addition and
subtraction. Matak kuranil. So, Uda, you have to use that Bodmas to here. So, shall I write Bodmas somewhere around here? Right, so this is my Bodmas. BODMAS. B means, right, if you guys cannot remember, B means bracket. මේවා මතක ගන්න ඕන පුතේ මේවා පට්ට වැදගත් most important thing that you need to remember right when you are going to grade 8 9 10 blah 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 right these are basic things so most of you people have forgotten the basics එක්කෝ හරියට ඒවා ඔලුවට දාගන්න හරිද so sometimes you might not remember මතක නැහැ මාර වෙයි හරි so උදා මේවා පට්ට වැදගත් හරි brackets then you have off off means again multiply තමයි හරි so d division m multiplication I will write multiply yeah a addition or add whatever and subtract right brackets so if you have a bracket you have to do it first right you have to solve it simplify it first then go for finding off word off simplify it then find divisions do that m multiply then do that after that addition are there any addition yes if you have any addition do that subtract now after addition if you have subtract then do that right so first of all brackets let's see where we can find a bracket are there any brackets in this expression yes here we have bracket inside this bracket what it says because we have to first do this first simplify the bracket inside bracket bracket 35 minus 25 35 minus 25 10 right so I have to simplify that first equal mark මේ ලස්සනට ලියන්න right align equal mark right very beautiful right 8 multiplied by 35 minus 25 10 so answer this one inside brackets 10 divide by 10 right okay now this is my expression and let's go now brackets are over right so I can cancel this out brackets done are there any word of no word of cancel it out a couple of the any divisions here we have division what it says 10 divided by 10 10 divided by 10 10 divided by 10 10 1 10 divided by 10 yes 1 so that you have to do this right division so then you have to write 8 multiplied by 10 divided by 10 1 10 divided by 10 is 1 this is it හරිද so මේ arrows එක ගහන්න ඕනේ නැහැ ඒවා arrows මම ගහන්නේ for your understanding so මේ 10 divided by 10 now division thing is okay we have done that now cancel now what we are going to find are there any multiplication here 8 into 1 8 into 1 8 so this is the final answer 8 into 1 8 so this should be our final answer right step by step you have to go first find the brackets then find off right if they are not presenting here මෙතන නැත්තම් cancel them out right then if you have a division simplify it then after the division if you have multiplication simplify it right so if you obtain the final answer done if you have any other things right like addition මෙතන final of answer is obtained, final answer is here. So no need to do addition and subtraction because this is the final answer, right? So this is the step-by-step simplification. You have to go through. Right? Step by step. First of all, I need to simplify bracket. After simplifying bracket, I need to find for offer. If we haven't found off, okay, right? Then division. Here we have division. Divide two numbers. 10 divided by 10. Do that. Then finding for multiplication. 8 multiplied by 1. 8. Addition, subtraction. Right? So on and so forth. So this is the final answer for that. For the second one. Right. So the third one. Right. Express 96 as a product of prime factors. I think in last week also I gave you what are the prime factors. But I think I told you what are the prime factors. Express 96 as a prime product of prime factors and express as powers index form. Okay, let's go for that later. First of all, let us see how to represent 96 as a product of prime factors. So, can you tell me, is 1 a prime factor or not? 1 a prime factor or not? If it is a prime factor, yes, then
Not a prime factor.
not a prime. So, if it is not a prime factor, you have to say no, right? If a prime factor, yes. If not a prime factor, no. Alright? 1. Not a prime factor. So you can send me the answers as well. Right? Then 2. 2 is a prime factor or not? Yes or no? Y or N?
Yes.
Yes. 3. 3. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, super. Then 4. Prime factor or not?
No.
No. Then 5.
Yes.
Yes. Then
Yes.
oh yes. Then 7. Is it a prime factor or not? Yes. 9. Prime factor or not?
No.
No. And then Anusara.
No.
No. Yes, your answer is correct. 9 is not a prime factor. Correct? Because 9 has more than 2 factors. Right? 1 is a factor of 9. 3 is a factor of 9. And 9 is also a factor of 9. There are 3 factors for 9. So that 9 is not a prime factor. For a prime factor, there should be only how many factors, Pudhi? How many factors for a prime factor?
2.
Exact 2 factors should be there for a prime number or prime factor, right? Number itself and number 1, right? Those are the only 2 factors that a prime number or prime factor can have. Keep that in mind. For a prime factor or a prime number, right? There must be only 2 factors. So those factors are number 1 and the number itself, right? And the number itself. Right? Keep that in your mind. Right? Okay. So Buddha, express 96 as a product of prime factors, right? So 96. How we are going to represent 96 as a product of prime factors? What is the smallest prime factor that you can find? That you can say? What is the smallest prime factor? Prime number. Can anyone say? Super. Niyama. 2. So, Huda, by using number 2, I am going to divide this. Right? 2 times 4. 2 times 4, 8. Okay. 9 minus 8, 1. Remain is 1. 1, 6, 16. For 16, I have 8 twos. Right? 2 times 8, 16. Again, I am using number 2 to divide this. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 4, 8. Okay. Again, I can divide this 24 by 2. So, I will use same number. 2 times 12. Okay, near my great. Here we have 12. Again, I can use 2. 2 times 6. Super. Here we have 6. I can use again 2 to divide. 2 times 3. Here I have number 3. Now, I cannot divide that by 2. So, I will use the next prime factor. Number 3. Yes. Right? Number 3. 3 times 1. Until I get number 1 at the end. Until I get number 1 at the end, you have to divide 96 by using prime factors, prime numbers. 2, blah, 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 until you get number 1 at the end. You have to divide. Very easy. Now you have to write it down like this. 96 equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. If you multiply these numbers together, you will obtain 96. Right? Shall we check? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 16 times 2, 32. 32 times 3, 96. Okay, we have that. Right? Okay, now they are telling us express 96 as a product of 5 factors and express as powers. Right? Index form. Right? No, they indices. Indices lesson. Darshaka Lagban indices. So we can write 96 like this. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Loss of indices. But they the base is same. Base is same. Base is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. If we have the same base, what can you do for the index or what can you do for the power here? If you have the same base, 2, 2, 2, 2. How you are writing these 2, 2, 2, 2 as in index form? From the index form, how many 2's are there? There are 5 2's. Repeatedly multiplied. Yes, Pudhi. Right? 2 has been repeatedly multiplied for 5 times. Right? So, the base is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5. Meaning of this is 2 has been multiplied 5 times repeatedly. 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, 2 times 2. Right? So, this is index form. And 3, only 1. Only 1 3's are there. So, you have to keep it like this. So, these are the 2 answers that you have to write. Are there? So let's go for the next one. Fourth one. Right? So fourth one says two fractions. Two fractions to subtract. Right? Very easy. 5 times 3 upon 4 minus 2 times 1 upon 8 equal mark. There are two ways to do. Right? These two are mixed numbers. These two are mixed numbers. There are for a mixed number, there are two parts. Whole number part at the front of the mixed number and the fractional part. Fractional part and whole number part. This is the whole number, this is the fractional part. There are two ways to do. So I will do using two ways. Right? So you can use any way, any method in the exam. Right? So in your syllabus as well, you have those two ways. Right. So first of all, I will simplify using the method one. One of these methods can be used. So this is my whole number part and this is my whole number part. I can take them separate. 5 minus 2. Right? This is my whole number part. So I will use addition to separate these two. My fraction. 3 upon 4 minus 1 upon 8. Now this is my fractional part. So now I can separately subtract these two. 5 minus 2, 3. Here we have plus me. Now I have to simplify this one. Today, tell me how you are going to simplify these two fractions. How you are going to simplify these two fractions? Tanggal again. 3 upon 4 and 1 upon 8. 3 upon 4 and 1 upon 8. Tanggal again.
Eight and 4 at
Okay, so yes. So the denominator is 4. Right? And again denominator is 8. What you can do for 4 and 8 now? Right? You need to make sure that you have yes, equal denominators. You need to make sure that you have equal denominators. Right? So right? So how you are going to convert that number 4 into number 8? Can anyone tell me? How you are going to convert number 4 into number 8? Can anyone tell me? Diamuti. Multiply both numerator and denominator of 3 upon 4 by which number? By which number? M. So I will do this. Right? So here we have number 4 as the denominator and here we have number 8 as the denominator. Basically we are going to find the LCM, least common multiple, for simplifying this. But at once you can identify this denominator 4. This denominator 4 can be converted into that number 8 denominator at once by multiplying by 2. So here you have 3 upon 4. Right? And I am going to multiply this side by 2 and this side by 2. Right? 1 upon 8. Equal mark. Here we have 3 plus Now in the numerator, 3 times 2, 6. 4 times 2, 8. Minus 1 upon 8. Now what we have? Equal denominators near. We have equal denominators. So it doesn't matter if you have equal denominators, you can forget them. You can forget them like this and subtract the numerators. 6 minus 1, 5. That's all. So here we have 3 plus 5 upon 8. So Buddha, you can remove this positive sign if you can remember. Right? You can write this as a mixed number. 3 and 5 upon 8. So this is your final answer. 3 and 5 upon 8. This is your final answer. That is using method 1. Method 1. Now if you use method 2, that is same thing like that. So I will use that. Some of you guys familiar with this, or some of you guys familiar with the method 2 as well. Right? Method 2. Method 2. So I will rewrite the same question. 5 and 3 upon 4 minus 2 and 1 upon 8. So these are the two numbers that we have. Now both of these fractions are are the mixed numbers, so that we can convert these two mixed numbers into another improper fraction. Alright, by using the clockwise method that I have given you. So denominator of this mixed number is 4, so that my denominator should be 4. So 4 times 5, 20. 20 plus 3, 23. So multiply these two numbers and add these two numbers. 4 times 5, 20. 20 plus 3, 23. Minus, same thing, 8 times 2 plus 8 times 2, 16. 16 plus 1, 17. Numerator is 17, denominator is 8. Now here you have denominator 4, there you have denominator 8. So you need to make sure that you have equal two denominators. So how we are going to convert 4 into 8? By looking at that, you can use the same method. Multiply both numerator and the denominator by 2. So I will use same thing here. 23 upon 4 and multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. So that you can have equal denominators. If you have equal denominators today, you can simplify this. Right? 23 into 2, 46. 4 into 2, 8. 17 upon 8. Denominator is 8. So forget that. Because 8 equal. Forget that. 14 minus 17. 14 minus 17. Sorry, 46 minus 17. 46 minus 17, it will give you 929, right? 46 minus 17, 29 divided by 8. Right? This is an improper fraction. Right? This is an improper fraction. Right? So, how we are going to obtain the mixed number by using improper fraction? So, you know why, sir? Fractions lesson. Right? So, here you have 29. 29. You have to divide by 8. And divide by 8. 8 times 3. 24. Right? Minus. Subtract. Remainder is 5. So by looking at that, you can write down your mixed number. Denominator is 8. What is the numerator? Numerator is this, number 5. Remainder what is here? What is the whole number part? This is the whole number part, our portion. Right? Here it comes. 3 and 5 upon 8. Now, shall we compare the two answers? Shall we compare the two answers? Method 2, method 1. Final answer is 3 and 5 upon 8. Final answer is 3 and 5 upon 8. Both of them are correct. You can use either method 1 or method 2. Both of them are correct. In your syllabus, right, you have both things. Syllabus එක දෙකම තියෙනවා. So but you have to keep those things in your mind. So you have to, why is multiplying 8 by 4? Tanushree, where are you telling? I haven't multiplied 8 neither. I have multiplied 4 by 2 so that I can get the equal denominators. Right? There and here also. මෙතන තියෙන්නේ conversion. Here you have the conversion, right? The mixed number conversion into improper fraction. Right? Mixed number converted to improper. Mixed number converted to improper. Likewise. Right? Alright, okay. Right, so nice. Probability of germinating a certain seed is 85%. Okay, now we have been given a probability, right, for a germinating a seed, right? So 85% is our probability. So these things can be in your paper. මේවා තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? හැබැයි පට්ට ලේසි. හරිද? So simple thing that you need to understand, right? So this is the third question, fifth part. Third question, fifth part, part A. And probability of germinating a certain seed is 85%. Right? 85%. So I will write it somewhere around here so that we can see. This is the probability of germinating a seed. Express this as a fraction. How you are going to represent this 85% as a fraction? What is the numerator? What is the denominator? First of all, the thing that you need to understand is what is this memo? Percentage mark. Percentage mark. What is the value of the percentage mark? What is the numerical value of the percentage mark? Can anyone say? What is the numerical value? Superb. Chanudri is saying 100.
100.
Yes.
100.
Yes, Puri, 100. Superb. Yeah, so that means this strike is your 1, right? This strike is your 1, and this is your 0, and this is another 0. 0, 0, 100. Percent means 100. Right? So numerator is 85. Denominator is 100. So this is your fraction, right? And part B. This is your fraction, and part B, they are asking write down this fraction as a decimal. How you are going to write down 85 divided by 100 as a decimal number? Dividing the given number by 100. Dividing the given number by 100. Can anyone say the answer for this one? 85 divided by 100. What is the decimal number? Can hurry type color and hurry whatever. Yes, done. Yeah. Super. So the pattern, the thing that you need to understand here is 85 divided by 100. So you are going to divide a given number by 100. You are going to divide 85 by 100. Right? So if you are dividing the given number, here, right, by 100, right, your decimal point is at the end of the number method. Here you have the decimal point. If you are dividing, right, a number, you have to jump your decimal point to your left hand side. Right? If you want to jump your decimal point to your left hand side, now you need to figure it out how many times you need to jump to your left hand side. So, how many zeros are there for 100 here?
2 zeros.
2 zeros. That means you need to jump to your left hand side how many times? Right? Here we have 2 zeros. Yes, you have to jump 2 times. 1, 2. So your decimal point comes here. In the middle. In front of 8. So here you have the decimal point, and in front of this decimal point you have put 0 here. Right? So your final answer will be 0.85. 0.85. So this is your final answer. Yes, King. Right. So that question is over. Right. Now let's go for number 4. Fourth question. So මේක මෙහෙම මතක තියාගන්න. මේ percentage mark is 100. හරි? This strike is 1. Here you have 0 0. Right? 1 0 0 100. Right? That is the easiest way to remember. Right? Right. Let's go for the fourth one. I'll begin it from here. Right. So draw a convex polygon. And a concave polygon. Rectilinear plane figures වල තියෙනවනේ. Can you remember? What is a convex polygon? What is a concave polygon? If you draw a convex polygon, if you draw 2 points inside the convex polygon, can you join it by using a single line, right? That single line should lie only inside the polygon. Then we can say that polygon is a convex polygon. So it is something like, for an example, convex polygon is right, convex polygon. So this is a convex polygon, and this is a convex polygon, right? And this is a convex polygon, right? Then so if I draw any 2 points, if I mark any 2 points and I will join them together like this, when we have right, all the lines lies inside the polygon, right? No line goes outside the polygon. So this is a convex polygon. These are the examples. Alright, for the convex polygon. Concave? I will give you a small hint to remember this one. Concave polygon.
Star.
Star. Super. Nearby. Great. Arad. But when you are drawing a concave polygon, Arad, may what the word is? Cave. Cave. There should be a guha. There should be a cave inside the right the polygon. Make it. For these polygons, there are no any caves. So then they are called convex. Here you should have a concave. Alright, like this. Convex polygon. And yes, stop there. Then concave polygon. Each and everywhere there are a lot of caves inside to the polygon, right? Towards the polygon caves, right? And a flag. This is a flag, right? Concave, not convex. These are convex, right? These are concave polygons. Right? One of them is enough, right? So if you want, you can draw each and every figure. Right? So for your knowledge, right? So that's the thing. And what is a regular polygon? What is a regular polygon?
A regular polygon is a polygon with all sides equal in length and all angles equal in measure.
All angle equals in measured, or you can say magnitude. Right? Super. So those are the two properties, two things that you have to remember when you are referring for a regular polygon. Right? Regular polygon. Are the right? So the regular polygon. So you have to write, right, what it means by a regular polygon, right? Avatak karanne epa when you are going to grade 8, right? මම grade 8 වලත් කියලා දෙනවා, but don't forget are the regular polygons, right, is called a polygon. පුතේ ලියන්න, please write. A polygon with right all sides are equal in length and all angles are equal in magnitude or measured. Right? Right? A regular polygon, right? A polygon with all sides are equal in length, all angles are equal in magnitude is called a regular polygon. Right? So this is the meaning of a regular polygon. This is the meaning of the regular polygon. Right. Third one. Very easy. So if you want, you can write it. Correct? Right. Fourth question. Third one. Classify the following triangles according to the angles. Angles. Right. What is this first one? According to the angle, what is the first triangle is called? Right. What is this triangle is called according to the angles? And what is this?
Right angle.
Super. So Uda, here we have a right angle. Here we have right angle. So that we can say this triangle is a right angled triangle. This triangle is a right angled triangle. So let's write right angled, right angled triangle because it is having a right angle. Because it is having a right angle with 90-degree angle. What is this called? What is this?
Obtuse angle.
Super. Obtuse angle, because this angle is, one of these angle is 110, more than 90 degrees. More than 90 degrees means, right, it is an obtuse angle. So we can say this triangle is called obtuse triangle because it is having an obtuse angle, right? This is an obtuse angle, so that we can say this is called obtuse triangle. Right? If all the angles are less than 90 degrees, what could we call that? If all the angles are less than 90 degrees, what is that triangle is called? Can anyone say?
Acute angle.
Acute angle. Yes, super. It is called acute angle. Right? Right? If we have all the angles are less than 90 degrees, right? If all the angles are less than 90 degrees, it is something like this. I will give you. Right? So it is not included here today. So if you have something like this, this is 60 degrees, this is 50 degrees, and this is 70 degrees. All the angles are acute angles. So these are acute angles. So we can say this is an acute angle, sorry, acute triangle. Right? For your knowledge, this is for your knowledge, extra one. Right. So classify the following triangles. Classify the following triangles according to the sides. Right. So you have to classify the following triangles according to the sides. So you know how to do that as well. Right? You know how to do that as well. Equilateral and bilateral. Equilateral triangles and bilateral triangles. So let's see. Both are So this is a triangle. All sides are equal. This side equals, this side equals, this side. All the three sides are equal. So we are calling that equilateral triangle. Keep that in your mind. Equilateral triangle. Next we have something like this. Only two sides are equal together. This side and this side are equal. Only two sides are equal. Bilateral. Bilateral triangle. And fifth one is saying draw the reflex angle ABC such that ABC equals 300 degrees by using protractor. How we are going to draw that reflex angle? So I will show it in your by using the protractor as well. First of all, I will explain how to do that. Right? So the fifth one, you are going to draw 300-degree angle, reflex angle. This is more than 180 for your protractor. Right? In your protractor, you have only more than 180 degrees. More than 100, sorry, only 180 degrees you have in the protractor. But you have to draw 180 degrees. So there is another angle to draw. Right? So you know, if you draw some kind of a, first of all, you have to draw a point like this, and you have to mark this kind of a line, and your right hand side you have to draw it by using dash lines. So you have to first place your protractor here so that this angle becomes 180 degrees. Right? This angle you know, right? Angle on a straight line 180 degrees. So you have already drawn 180 degrees, that you know that. Right? Straight line. And how do you complete for the rest? For that you have to subtract this 180 degrees from 300 degrees. So let's see how much of angle we have to draw. 300 minus 180. So what is the subtraction? 0 to 120. So if you want to draw a reflex angle of 300 degrees, right? So we have to draw the rest of angle as 120 degrees from here to here. So now we are going to place your protractor on this way, like this, on top of this, and your 0 is here, somewhere around here, and your count to this way around, maybe until you meet 120 somewhere around here. This is your 120. This is your protractor on top of the point. And you have to mark 120 here and remove your protractor. Right? And remove your protractor. And take your ruler and place it here. And join these 2 points like this. So now you have total 300 degrees. Right. Okay. Now this is how we are going to draw a 300 degrees reflex angle on your book. Now I will show it by using the smart board use color mo pen na. So I will share my screen so that you can see it. Right? It will take some time to load. Podi වෙලාවකයි load වෙන්න. පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න මම share කරනවා. හරි. I'm sharing the screen now. Right. Very good. Now what I told you is, right? What I told you is, right? First of all, you have to take your ruler. Right? I will take it from here. So this is my ruler. And this is my half circle protractor. Right. So I'll keep them around here. And first of all, I need to draw a line. First of all, I need to draw a line. Right? So by using my pencil, I will draw a line like right? Okay. Now I am going to remove my ruler. Right. You and I will mark a point on this somewhere around here. That is my point. I will call this is my point O. Right. This is my point O. Right. Now I will take my protractor. Right. And you know from here to so from here to here, you know already this is 180 degrees. Right? If you take your protractor and place, you know this angle is 180 degrees. Like I previously explained, this is 180 degrees, and you have to draw a 300 degree angle, reflex angle, and you have to subtract 180 from this. So we were having 120 degree angle, and the rest of the angle that we need to draw, right? 120. Right? So this is 120. 120. So if you get the subtraction of this, you will get 120. So you have to draw rest of the angle here, right? 120. So I am going to explain how to draw that 120 now. Alright. So take your protractor, right? Then rotate it. Alright, rotate this and place this protractor right on the top of O at the origin, right? So coincide origin and your point O. Right? Now here is your zero, making 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So right at top of the 120, place a mark like this, small dot, and remove this, right? And take your ruler, right? And take your ruler and place it like this, and by right. So like this. So you have to join your point O and this small point, right? Like this. So I will draw that, right, by joining point O and my small dot. Right. Alright. Near. Great. So now I will remove my ruler. So that you can say this total angle is 300 degrees. So you have to mark it. So you have to show this is my 300 degrees reflex angle. And right. Okay. So that is how we are going to prove. Right. So you are right 300 degrees. You know that 300 degrees. So this is it. So this is how we are going to draw a reflex angle by using a protractor and ruler. And right. Okay. I will come to the next last one. Last question. Right. So I know you guys are now feeling like boring, ne? Boring. अरे ये बता अपना पेपर क्लास से कहीं पढ़ता किधर आ रहा है कहीं साकाच्या कर रहा है right so because I have to end the paper so you can refer it later as well right so I will continue doing right so this is part number 2 so many things are there to discuss right this is not like theory class ne normally in theory class I am asking questions and blah 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 things each and every time I am asking questions and I am taking answers from you guys and I am giving you the time to do questions. Sorry, I am giving you the time to do questions, right? So on and so forth, right? And also, and I am monitoring who is getting the first place, right? When I am giving the question, right? So it is somewhat interesting, right? So let's guys discuss the fifth question, and this is another great question that you have. Fifth question part A. Flour, sugar, and butter are mixed to manufacture a certain biscuit in the ratio of 5 to 3 to 1. 5 to 3 to 1. Right? Express the each ingredient as a fraction. Express the each ingredient as a fraction. So to do this one, you have to first of all write the ratio. Right? First question. Flour to sugar to butter. Right? 5 to 3 to 1. 5 to 3 to 1. So express each ingredient as a fraction. So what is the total fraction? We have total ratio. First of all, you need to know, find that total ratio. How do you obtain the total ratio? 5 plus 3 plus 1. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. So out of these 9 parts, 5 parts is flow. So fraction of flow can be written down as fraction of flow can be written down as like this. When numerator is the parts of flow which is 5. Denominator is the total parts. 5 plus 3 plus 1. 9. 5 upon 9. So same way fraction of sugar. Right? Fraction of sugar. How many total parts are there? 9. Out of that total 9 parts, how many sugar parts are there? 3. Right? Same thing. Fraction of butter. Right? Fraction of butter. Same way you have to follow. How many total parts are there? Denominator 9. Out of that 9, how many parts are there for butter? 1 part. 1 upon 9. Right? So this is the answer for the first row. This is the answer for the first row. Right? Then find the flow amount needed to make the mixture of 3.6 kilogram in kilograms. So you have to find the how many kilograms are needed for making the total mixture of 3.6 kilograms, right? How many kilograms are needed from flour, right? To make the total 3.6 kilogram mixture, right? So this is the fraction of flour, 5 upon 9, right? So 5 upon 9, right? So total parts are 9. Out of that total parts, the five of them are flour. So if the total mixture is 3.6 kilograms, right? We have to multiply that total mixture by this fraction in order to find the fraction of flour, in order to find the kilograms of flour. Right? So I can write second one. Find the flow amount, right? So flow amount needed. Right? So this is the fraction of flow amount, 5 upon 9. So total mixture is 3.6 kilograms. So we have to multiply this by 3.6 kilograms so that I can get the amount of flour that we need in kilograms to obtain the answer. Right? So you know how to divide this 3.6 by 9. 3.6 by 9. Right? Decimal number divided by a whole number. Right? 9 times 0. 9 times 0. 0. So 3 is here. Take this 6 down. 36. Right? How many 9s are there for 36? 9 times 4. 9 times 4. So here you have to put 0 decimal point 0.4. 9 times 4, 36. So here 0. So if you divide 3.6 by 9, it will give you 3 by 0.4. 0.4. 9 times 1, 0.4. So 5 into 0.4. 0.4 into 5. We are going to multiply decimal number and whole number. Right? The way that you are going to multiply is, right? If you have decimal number as 0.4 and whole number like this, right? You have to multiply this by 5. Right? So first of all, what you have to do? You have to forget the decimal places. You have to forget the decimal places of this number 0.4. So if you forget the decimal places of this 0.4, you will get 4. So 4 into 5, 4 into 5, 20. Right? 4 into 5, 20. But we have forgotten one decimal place of this. Here we had earlier one decimal point, one decimal place. So we have to allocate it here on the answer. How many decimal points? Here we have one decimal point. One decimal. So now here you have the original decimal point at the end. Right? So you have to allocate one decimal point to here. To this side. So your final answer will be 2. Right? So if you multiply 5 multiply by 0.4, you will get 2 kilograms as the answer. So flow amount needed is 2 kilograms. So your answer should be 2 kilograms. And then මම පුතේ මේක ටක් ගාලා පොඩ්ඩක් කරන් යනවා. We have now already 8:15. ඒ ඔහොම ඉන්න ගමන් අම්මලට එහෙම කියලා කවා ගන්න. හරි එහෙම අවුලක් නෑ හරි. මට පේන්නේ නෑනේ මල රයිට් අනුසර විතරයි පෙවුනේ. කලින්. හැබැයි අනුසර දැන් කන වෙති විහාරට ඒකයි වහගෙන ඉන්නේ. Right. So we have discussed part B. Right. A father owns a certain land. Right. තාත්තෙක්ට තියෙනවා ලොකු land එක. හරි. Father owns a certain land. Right. And Naveen non කරා කැම එක මට පේන්න වෙන්නදී. හරි. Okay. පේන කොහොමද යාරේ? මම මොකද පුතේ මේ එතකොට මට දැනගන්න පුළුවන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ මොනවද කරන්නේ මොනවද නිින්ද යනවද සමහරට නිින්ද යනවද අම්මලත් බිසීනේ මේ වෙලාව උයන වෙලාව හරිද අම්මලත් කනවා ටීවී බලනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ මේක දිහා බලන් ඉන්නේ නැති වෙයිනේ right so it would be better if you can on the camera හරිද when you are joining to the theory class හරි it would be better if you can turn on your cameras right so that I can see කලින් නම් දෙවහරත් මේ on කරන් හිටියා දැන් මම හිතන්නේ නිදිමතක්වත් ආවත් දන්නේ එහෙම චස් ගන්න ඉඳ යනවා නේද හරි අනුසර තිරපු ගන්න නිදිමත ආපුවම තමයි ඕෆ් කරන්න කැම්බෙන්නේ හරි නැත්නම් මානේ කද්දි වගේ තමයි මේ කැමරාව ඕෆ් කරලා දාන්නේ on කරගත්තා ආවේ ඉතින් දැන් ලස්සනට පේනවා මට ඉතින් මේක ලස්සනට මේ බට්ටු ටිකක් පේනකොට පොඩ්ඩක් උගලන්න හරි ආසයි දෙනවා හරිද නැත්නම් එහෙම කට්ටිය කළු පාට ඔක්කොම කළු පාට කට්ටියක් ඉන්නේ මං විතරයි මට පේන්නේ මගේ ස්ක්‍රීන් එකේ හරි අනිත් කට්ටිය මට පේන්නේ නැහැ සමහර කට්ටිය මම දැකලත් නෑ හරි එක්කෝ කියනවා බොරුවක් කියන කැමරාව කැඩිලා කියලා. ඒතර මං ගෙදරට කෝල් කරනවා හරිද? එතකොට කැඩිලා නෑ කැමරාව. අම්මලට කෝල් කරපුවම කියනවා නෑ කැමරාව කැඩිලා නෑ බොරු කියන්නේ කියලා. හරි. මං එහෙම කෝල් කරන්නේ නෑ. ඔව් මං එහෙම කෝල් කරනවා. කෝල් කරලා අහනවා මේ පුතා මේ කියන්නේ ඇත්තද දුව කියන්නේ ඇත්තද මේ කැමරාව කැඩිලාද ඇත්තටම? නෝ කැමරාව කැඩිලා නෑලු. නෑ අර කැමරාව ඔන් කරන්න නෑ. ඒ ලස්සනයිනේ මට පෙවුනොත් එහෙම. හරිද? මං ඉරිසියා කරොත් එහෙම කියලා එල්ල ඔන් කරන්නේ නෑ. මං කමන්නේ නෑ. හරි okay. So this is the last one, very easy. A father owns a certain land. He gave 0.3 of it to his wife. 0.3 it is his wife and 3/5 of it to his 3 children equally. Right? And he kept the remaining portion with him. Okay. Express the portion given to 3 children as a percentage. There are 3 children. Right? I mean, no. There are 3 children. Right? And let's say 3/5 of it to his 3 children equally. Right? 3/5 of the land. Right? To 3 children equally. Right? So all of these guys are receiving 3/5 of the land. Nil. All of guys are receiving 3/5 of the land. Right? And he kept the remaining portion with him. Express the portion given to 3 children as a percentage. Express the portion given to 3 children as a percentage. So, first of all, before finding this one, we have to find how many portion has been received by the mother and the 3 children first, right? So this is the 3 children received and mother received how much of the portion? This is mother. Ah, 0.3. 0.3 received by mother, right? So, Buddha, if I draw this land like this, if I draw this total land, right? If I draw this total land, right? 0.3 is somewhere around here. So I will take something like this. If I divide this into equal 10 parts, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there are 10 parts. 0.3 means 3 parts have been given. So this is 10 part. 3 parts are 4. 0.3. That means 0.3. These 3 parts are for mother. These 3 parts are for mother. And rest of them, right? Again, this father is dividing the rest of the parts into 5 equal parts, and 3 parts have been given for right? 2 children. So, Buddha, there is something to be understood. There is something to be understood. First of all, we had 0.3, right? So, in another word, 0.3 means 3 upon 10. Right? 0.3 equals 3 upon 10. Right? 3 upon 10 for mother. Right? 3 upon 10 for mother. Then we have again 7 upon 10. Out of this 7 upon 10, this father is giving, right, 3 upon 5 to their children. Out of this 7 upon 10, 3 upon 5 is given to their 3 children equal, right? Out of this. So we have to calculate it. So Buddha, first of all, they are saying express the portion given to 3 children as a percentage. So we have to calculate the portion that children receive. Right? So Buddha, first one, we have to calculate portion children's receiving. Right? So this part is for mother, 3 upon 10 is for mother, 0.3 decimal number can be converted into fraction. Right? 0.3 means 3 upon 10. Right? So rest of this is 7 upon 10. 7 parts are there. Right? This 3 upon 10 for mother. Right? So this 7 upon 10 has been divided into another 5 equal parts, and 3 parts has been given equally for these 3 children. So we have to calculate, right, 3 upon 5 of 7 upon 10 first. 3 upon 5 of 7 upon 10, right? This is the remaining part, 7 upon 10, right? 3 upon 5 of 7 upon 10 to the children. So, what is the meaning of what is the operation mean by of? Multiply and 7 upon 10. So, numerator 3 times 7, 21. Denominator 5 times 10, 50. So this is the portion received by 3 children. This is the portion received by 3 children, and we have to mention it as a percentage. Percentage. Previously I gave you guys a hint how to identify a percentage. What is the meaning of a percentage? Percentage mark, right? That means if you want to represent any given fraction, if you want to represent any given fraction as a percentage, you have to multiply it by 100%, 100%, right? So as a percentage, right, as a percentage, right, as a percentage, you can represent 21 upon 50, right? Multiply by this fraction needs to be multiplied by 100%, 100%. So simplify this. Numerator you have 100, denominator you have 50. So simplify. That's so I will write it again so that you can understand it clearly and see it clearly. So here 50 times 1, 50 times 2, and here we have percentage mark, right? 21 into 2. 2 times 2, 1, 2, 2 times 2, 4. 42%, right? So this is the answer. 42%. Alright. So yeah, I have something important to tell you, right? I will tell it at the end, right? When you are answering the question paper, the thing that you need to follow is this way. I will explain now, right? So express the portion given to wife as a fraction. So we have already given it as a fraction, right? So this is the second one. 0.3. So 0.3 can be represented as 3 upon 10. Right? That is as a fraction. Right. Find the portion remaining with him. Right? So rest of the, after giving this 3 upon 5% fraction for the children out of this 7 upon 10, right? We need to find how much of portion is keeping with the father. How much of portion is keeping with the father. So, okay. So this is the portion received by children. This is the portion received by children. After giving this portion to children, right, 21 upon 50. So rest of the thing is with the father. Rest of this fraction, right, is keeping with the father. So how we are going to find it? Rest of the portion. Portion remaining with father. Right? So how we are going to find it? Here we have 21 parts out of 50. If we want to complete this full portion, right? How many parts needed to complete or how many parts needed to add to the numerator to complete it to the full fraction? Here we have 21 upon 50, right? This is a fraction. If you want to convert this into a full fraction, how we are going to complete this numerator up to 50, right? That is the remaining portion with the father, right? 21 upon 15. So you have to subtract 1, right? Minus 21 upon 50. As I remember, I told you guys a way to write down this one in another way, right? How you are going to write this one? I will write it here. 1 can be written down as 50 divided by 50. So you guys know that, right? 50 divided by 50 is 1. right? You have to subtract 21 upon 50 from that. Make equal denominators. Equal denominators. Forget that. 50 minus 21. 50 minus 21. 29, right? 29. So numerator is 29. Denominator is 50. Right? Denominator is 50. Right? This is the remaining portion with the father. 29 now out of 50. 29 out of 50. Oh. So I will tell you guys how to answer the question, right, in the exam. Now I know this question is harder for you. May question there are a lot of things to understand. But it is for you when you are going to grade 8. This question will be the most easiest question for you guys. Because there are fractions. Fraction වල සෙල්ලම් පොඩ්ඩක් ඔයාලට අමාරු. මම දන්නවා I ලොවෙත් අමාරුයිනේ. හරිද? But some of you guys might know. Some of you guys stabilizing. හරිද? When you have received your paper, right? ඔයාගේ paper එක අතට හම්බුනහම ඉස්කෝලේදී, right? ඔයාලා පුතේ එක පාඩම දඩබඩ ගාලා හදන්න යන්නේ එකේ ඉඳලා. හරිද මේ? So now you have this paper and you have the first question, second question, third question, fourth question, fifth question, sixth question. So first question you definitely need to answer it. Doesn't matter. Out of these questions you have to choose 4 nail. You have to choose 4 questions. When you are choosing those 4 questions, first of all read. පොඩ උඩින් බලාගෙන යන්න ඕම කරලා කියලා බලන්න යන්න. හරිද? But don't try to do 2 3 4 5 6. Right? ඔයාට හොඳටම confident. If you are confident enough with the 5th question, ඒ කියන්නේ 100% sure this is my question. මේක මගේ ප්‍රශ්නේ. මම මේක ලොවෙත් කරනවා. 100% මට පුළුවන්. So do the fifth question at the first point. මේක පළවෙනියටම කරලා ගන්න. So you will be saving your time. මේක මට පට්ටට පුළුවන්නේ. So do it first. මේක පළවෙනියට කරලා දාන්න. ගේමක් නැහැ. Then third question is the next one that you can do, right? So choose this as the second question. Then do this. First question you are doing the 5th question. As the first question you are doing the 5th one. As the second question you are doing the 3rd one. Then blah blah blah, right? You have to prioritize. ඔයාට හොඳ පිළිවෙලක් හදා ගන්න ඕනේ. ඉස්සෙල්ලාම මේ questions ටික කියවල. විනාඩියක් විතර ගන්න. Take 1 minute to read the question and හොඳට කියවන්න. ඔක්කොම questions ටික කියවන්න. First question එක you definitely need to do it. So no need to read this one. මේක කියවන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. හරිද? So rest of the questions you have up to 7 questions. Out of that 6 questions you have to choose 4. You can only skip 2 questions. Right? අමාරුම දෙක අතහැරලම දාන්න. Don't do that. Right? Easiest question do at the first thing. First place you have to do. Right? As the first question, the second question චුට්ටක් අමාරුයි. ඊට වඩා චුට්ටක් අමාරු එක third question. ඊට වඩා චුට්ටක් අමාරු එක fourth question. අමාරුම එක fifth question. Like this. Right? So keep that in your mind. So likewise you have to choose the question and you have to prioritize the question when you are answering the question. Right? Okay buddy. So මේ මම ටිකක් වෙලා අද ගියා. හරි මම පොඩක් පටන් ගන්න වෙලා ගියා. Right?